My name is Irfan Siddiqi. I'm a professor here at the University of California, Berkeley. I'm an experimentalist. My field of study is superconducting devices, and in particular, our group focuses on those devices which are instrumental towards implementing quantum computation. So this involves the fabrication, the nanofabrication of these devices, and their testing at microwave frequencies. So with respect to lithography, we are proud users and proud owners of a Raith 5150 system, which allows us to do lithography on 6-inch wafers with almost no user intervention. So what's been tremendously liberating is the ability to go ahead and design much more complicated devices in a turnkey fashion where we can go ahead and dial up a design with all the proximity effect corrections that are needed to build a sub 10 nanometer device on the go and do that every day. And that's really transformative, where we can sort of put the lithography as a trusted technology and just move the actual quantum technology forward. In terms of the user experience using this Raith tool, I think it's been absolutely fabulous. Right? Because as a person that has been involved in this technology, has been a user of electron beam technology, electron beam lithography, to be very honest, when we started with this, and I was speaking with the Raith folks, I couldn't believe that you can build a tool that you didn't need to be an expert in focusing an electron microscope with to actually get mileage out of. And I just didn't believe it. We would have demonstrations that show me that you can actually go ahead and do this. And it's gone beyond showing me we're living this experience. We can take a student or a postdoc or someone that's new in the group that has had mild experience with these tools and really perhaps not a career expert in focusing electron optics, and just go ahead and turn out, really top-notch lithographic features without much difficulty. In terms of the overall experience with Raith as a company and with the engineering team that's there, we have an interesting story to tell about this particular tool. If I remember correctly, its width is 49 inches. And all elevators in our building are 48 inches at maximum. And there was no way to actually cut down that tool. So there was at least about a year's worth of deep discussions with the engineering team of saying where we can peel off that 1 inch. So in that interaction, we really got a sense of the depth of knowledge of that engineering team and their flexibility to work with us to figure out what the most critical parts of the system were. And in the end, the solution we came up with was rather dramatic. We had to, in fact, build another floor, in some sense, in our building, digging into the classroom that was next to it during finals week to actually set up the scaffolding and lower the tool. So we were able to do this without, thank God, any damage to the tool. We did have to, of course, reconstruct the classroom after this. But, that particular experience was a bonding one. We are now increasing the complexity of the quantum devices we build. So at one point, there was a single qubit and one-off devices. But now we have a complex array of qubits and wiring to couple them. And we really need a lithography system where that part of the equation is assumed to be working and is assumed to be constant from device to device. And having the ability to have the lithographic feature sizes, which determine really the transport current in our Josephson junctions, and ultimately the frequency of all those qubits, be under control and not be the limiting factor, is absolutely crucial. So we do see that level of stability with the EPBG tool as we go to these 50 nanometer by 50 nanometer junctions that are there. And moreover, we're able to rely on that going from wafer to wafer so that in fact we can go through a very systematic survey of parameters for all of these devices where the variations in the junction sizes due to lithography is not the issue, is not the set of variations we're looking for. So in a nutshell, having this repeatability is rather crucial, because if it's not there, you won't be able to dial in on the fine properties of all the other pieces of your circuit.